All right. Hey there, E here, and I am very, very late. Severely overslept. Um, was supposed to have gotten this up earlier, but yeah, just overslept for this. So we are back with I have no mouth and I must scream. And right, hopefully the audio is not going to be too loud. So yeah, last time we had our little introduction to our characters here and completed one of the 5 available routes with starting on the left here with Gorrister. His route involved being tortured by Am by kind of having to deal with some aspect of his past involving his wife and her parents. Whole lot of issues with a very abusive mother-in-law who just seemed to really hate everyone, and tried to kill Gorrister, as well as it seemed like she manipulated the situation to have Gorrister, either Gorrister was actually that bad of a person or he was manipulated into it. Might be missing some context there, but he hit his wife once at least, and then she kind of went into a mental breakdown and got placed into a mental asylum, and a whole lot of issues came of that. Gorrister was blaming himself for this whole situation, but then it kind of went to where the mother-in-law, she had been abusive to her daughter for a very long time and had kind of planned to place the blame on Gorrister for all the problems. And her husband tried to kill Gorrister. And yeah, there's a whole lot of puzzle solving trying to get to that point, and involving a talking jackal, cutting out hearts, and a whole lot of trial and error, and eventually blowing up a small little building. And with Gorrister kind of like having solved the puzzles, or having solved the situation and remembered things about what happened, really didn't set well with Am, because Gorrister kind of gained a bit of mental peace with that. And so he's back in his little cage to being tortured. Now we move on to one of these guys now. Actually her, because we're just going left to right. Now, to see if we can actually, solve things a little bit quicker than last time. Hopefully we'll be able to solve the path, solve one of these, because last time we kind of took the entire stream to solve Gorrister's, or to trial and error our way through Gorrister's path. So far, compared to the, or not to the, but compared to other point and click puzzle games, the logic isn't too bad with these. The main thing is just a whole lot of pixel hunting. Yeah, the main issue, is like a little bit of the pixel hunting, trying to find that one object we're supposed to interact with, and to an extent trying to get the order of things right, and remembering that if we make a change, have to go back to try certain things, because there are a few parts that happen with Gorrister's where some items that were interactable couldn't be interacted with until a very specific interaction was done. Yes, like there was like one point where you're supposed to find a magnifying glass in a toilet in a urinal, but until you talked to a character, the magnifying glass wasn't there. So a little back and forth because of things like that. But now on to her, and hopefully the audio isn't too loud for this.
Ellen. Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face, yes, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the 3 lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere, and yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
That is quite loud. Too bad there isn't anything I can do about too much. Yeah, the audio changes only in by 10 points each in either direction. And changing it too much for some reason ends up ends up muting the vocal tracks for some reason. Right. Now then, new path. Okay, anything out here? What do you have for your psych profile? Psychological framework. Hysteria is a condition in which psychological conflict is turned into physical symptoms such as paralysis or running away from a situation. Okay, so that surely has something to do with why everything is yellow. And her stuff is very red.
Suspended door. Wide open up there. Come into my parlor, said the maniac Am to the little black girl. And when I step under, does it fall and kill me?
Oh, surely not. You have many more puzzles to see.
Crackle pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs.
Okay, what do we have? We have a speaker and a whole lot of electronic bricks, some water, and then another path. Well, let's see what the speaker got.
Crushed electronic components. This is one big ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery.
Nope, that was the bricks.
Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology. I don't need this crap. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy. I don't need this I don't need...
Alright. So nothing's going on with that. This is not yet.
At At last, water! How long's it been since I actually had a drink?
Looks like it's going to be electrified, though.
I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips.
Wasn't there a Greek guy that got tortured the same way? Tantalus, I think. Fruit tree just out of reach, water that receded once he tried to get a drink. Okay, anything else then?
At last, water!
And will the Tantalus thing actually matter?
I knew it! You fixed... Crushed This is... I don't need this.
Okay, so nothing we can interact with at the moment.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow.
Monitors, hieroglyphics. Nothing with the pillar. One entrance there. Entrance back.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. Each of these What
Okay,
the hell
first
am I
one.
looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components?
Looks like a hall.
Something about this image breaks my heart.
There's a lot of green in there, though.
Something about this image breaks my heart. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components?
Okay, so back and forth between some greenery and that area. What about this one?
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Not gonna comment on the huge guard looking thing that's there. Okay, so what is you?
Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I like to think, more powerful than I want to admit.
So how do you know someone is actually watching you? Right. Tomb and castle then.
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Right, so next one.
The Holy Grail. And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow.
Yeah, back to yellow.
Honky Tonk Dust Bowl Dead Dog Roadside Saloon. Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink.
Yeah, that was Gorrister's place. Yeah, where everything, well, where part of where his stuff took place. But yeah, that's where we found his father-in-law, mother-in-law, his wife, and the talking jackal, which he strangely did not question. Right, so Holy Grail and Honky Tonk, or yeah, the station. Okay, well, there are 5 of them. Are each of these going to have a connection then to each of the survivors then?
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course.
Of course, what? And yeah, there's no passageway right here, right now.
Was Am jerking me around again? Oh, there's supposed to be a secret door here.
Well, we'll go back to dealing with that one in a moment. Let's finish exploring things.
Yeah, okay, outside. Now what?
Yeah, that's where she came in from.
Ovens. But not bread baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away.
Odd. Okay. So, well, I can't really know if any of these other ones, if this whole thing is actually connected to the other people, aside from this one, because we actually saw Gorrister's route. Well, maybe it'll give clues to the other ones. Or maybe it has nothing to do
Schematics I
at all.
can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
Looks like the speaker on the left is actually gone for that one. Yeah, so maybe that is actually the button to open up the passageway.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
I wish we could go back and see what that other clue was. Glossary entry: wired 1 to be connected with wires 2 nervous NG. Well, that is definitely not well, some of these aren't actually showing itself with the other people. Might just be coincidence with that one. Or maybe it's something that might be common with everyone. Or just common between her and Gorrister. Okay, was it this one? Yeah. Yeah, this was the room, but there was no creature in there.
The Holy Grail. And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow. No, I can't stay here. I've got to get the... On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but
Oh, okay, so that was a bit different.
no, I can't. I've got to get the cup. That holy grail. My holy grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken.
That's a lot of cope that you're trying to do. That it just bit the head off a chicken and is asleep. Though it is strange that it's not following.
Oh, I can't go any.
Right. So let's try and deal with this.
What good will pushing it do? I don't need this. I knew it! You fixed it so I can.
I can't proceed any further.
And when.
I had no idea what you were thinking of with this. Yeah, I can't use it on the water.
Yeah, fat lot of good that. Schematics I can read. Blueprints.
So this is really all they're giving us.
Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need. Oh, of course.
Of course, what?
I knew it! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water.
I mean, it's kind of spraying out here.
Was Am jerking me around again?
Okay, doesn't look like anything. Well, not really missing out on pointing over anything. Yeah, nothing to comment about this electricity coming down and hitting this part.
I don't need this. There's supposed to be a secret. Or is Am just There's supposed to be. Or is there's supposed to be a secret door? Now, I'm just a city girl, but I think some water would go down better. Or is Am just jerking me?
Okay, can't push the water. Using it just gives that reaction. Same thing with swallow. Can't give. Can't take. Duck to, no.
At last, what?
Yeah, look, it's just gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're supposed to use the Holy Grail to pick up the water. Problem is how to get past the Sphinx.
On the other. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Hit. Sure, baby.
Okay, the speaker isn't there in the original either. Okay, castle. Let's try getting these all placed onto the alternate one.
I've got to get on the other. I've got to on the other.
Yeah, so nothing changes with this. Yeah, can't climb onto anything. No interactions. Still can't do anything with the speaker.
Was Am jerking me?
Okay, this one with the Sphinx room.
I've got to on the other hand. I've got to on the other hand.
There was a bit of green in there as well.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah, the scenery is a bit
And we all
different. Wired to be connected with wires. Nervous, edgy. Yeah, just a glossary. Oh, wiring. Now is actually something we can interact with. I thought we already put the pointer over that.
I don't want to tug on any wires. Can't be sure what they're connected to.
Really?
Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself. What the hell?
Any interactions with this one? No. Okay, nothing new there.
Oh, I can't go any.
That is still shorted out.
I knew it!
Burial chamber in Egyptian tombs were usually separated from the main chamber by secret passages to hide the deceased possessions from grave robbers.
Was Am jerking? Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior...
Okay, right. Same comment when she was on the monitor.
Schematics I can read.
Okay, different set of hieroglyphics. Keypad statue. Okay, satchel statue. I thought it was going to be a guard.
I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive.
Yeah, a lot of things are terrifying you.
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, no pushing that.
So, how's the family? Read any good papyrus lately? You dirty rat. I'm gonna give it to you the way you give it to my sister. Watch it, statue baby, you'll go hoarse.
Oh, you have to entertain yourself somehow.
This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Ingsai Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas.
Stand clear.
So, not a statue. Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
She is quite rude. Right. Why don't you let me use the keypad?
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Right, which we can't access because he's guarding it.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who do you serve?
I serve only the Master.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Am's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
Alright, so Am has no soul, and
You'll never get laid
that's
with
it.
that line.
Alright, there's another
Dry and
passage.
musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs.
She seems more chatty than Gorrister. Armatron urn decoration. A little bit of yellow fabric.
No. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
Okay, quite a bit of fear of yellow. A color lying between green and red in the spectrum. 2. Cowardly. Okay, so we have to find a way to shift things over. And I guess that was the reason why the room with the Holy Grail, why things were a bit green there.
Now what am I supposed to do with this? A canopic jar. Used to store the holy entrails after the mummification of a body. And they said a liberal education wouldn't help me get a job.
Our canopic jar is a bit smaller.
What good will pushing? Now, I'm just a city girl. Nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though. This sucker must weigh a ton. This sucker.
Okay, well, so far then it's just visual. What about this? The Armatron.
This reminds me of those Waldos my company designed for assembly line work.
Okay, so a lot of things here that are reminding her of her company.
Bolted to the table. What good will pushing it?
Okay, so that seems like that's it for now for these interactions. That one makes her flee. Can't interact with that. Can't interact with it even more or anymore with the urn. And nothing going on with the arm.
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you!
Well, if you don't age, you have all the time as well. Okay, doesn't look like we can actually interact with anything in here. Nope, that was the wrong one.
I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up from underneath. I wonder if this stuff Am from underneath. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
You can't interact with this one. The one green thing, and you can't interact with it.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, for some reason, this one doesn't give her the panic attack.
It's too heavy. Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it! Do it! Sure, easy for you to say. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my...
You can't interact with the gem, otherwise seems
Touch
like
it, Ellen. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
yeah, just a little pep talk with that one.
Touch it, Ellen. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why does everything...
Okay, passage there and passage there.
Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. I couldn't breathe and the pain. Get me out of here! Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
Right, so I'm thinking we're supposed to find some way to turn everything green.
This looks like a programming area. Home at last.
And hold on, I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to this. Left station center, right. No other passages. Okay, we'll just go left, right. Anything near the side profile? No. Oh, why did the images suddenly stop? It looks like they correspond, well, they might correspond to the different rooms. So circle, bird, or was it hawk and crane? Nope, that is some sort of bug.
The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to somehow get the gem from the last room and use that for the station, apparently.
Non-functional.
Yep, not as much.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Can we take the gem?
Ouch! Damn thing's too hot to touch.
Nope.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Random numbers are Ingsai. Let's go with Ingsai.
I remember when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Let's say first, before turns out inputting too many incorrect combinations ends up killing us, or ends up killing her.
This gem, it must be...
Toth database.
Okay, what about this
I
one?
used to be so proud of graduating cum laude with degrees in both engineering and computer science.
Invalid password.
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password.
The workstation...
Invalid.
I remember...
Invalid.
Okay. At least no punishments for wrong interactions.
A built-in CD-ROM. Now I just need a CD-ROM. This gem's It must be the works... This gem's glowing. It must be...
Okay, can we take the gem now? Are you still gonna have a panic attack?
I can't. Yeah, I know, dummy. It's... Sure. What good will... Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, that's still no good. Yeah, no good with the gem either. Oh, hieroglyphs up above.
Schematics I can read.
Still can't read them.
Schematics I... Schematic... What good... What good will... Now what am I...
They try opening it.
Useless.
Okay, power's been shut off. Is there a switch then? No, at least nothing in the immediate area.
This sucker must weigh... Nice decoration. What good will... I've got...
Oh, okay. You actually picked it up.
Why does everything have to...
Alright, let's return to the pool and see if we can soak it in the water.
Can't go any further. Just the right size to use as a blind. If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming.
Oh,
Yeah, right. I can't see...
interesting. But then shouldn't everything be all yellow now?
Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, where's that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere. Okay, now that I got the cup...
Hey, this proceeded. When people say that something holds water, they mean that it seems logical and consistent.
Oh, I can't go any further.
Can we use a cup of the water now?
Yeah, right. You're... Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Is it going to be poisoned?
That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another. Just reaches. Even better. I'm gonna... Just reach. Even better. Just...
Anything more?
Even...
No, okay.
Just reach it.
Okay, so we got that. Still nothing with that speaker. We need to eventually figure this one out. Okay. Any new dialogue?
Okay, so what's...
I can reveal.
Nope,
You'll
nothing with
never
that.
get...
So that's still gonna be locked. That unlocks with that.
Now what am I supposed... Aha! This sapphire's loose.
Oh, and now this.
I can't see it!
Why did that suddenly appear?
Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Nothing else here.
What do you mean nothing there? There's a compact, there's a CD there.
Nothing else here.
Hmm.
Nothing else here. Why does everything have... Nothing else?
Yeah, for some reason you're trying to interact behind it.
This sucker must wait. Why does This sucker... Nothing else? Nothing else? Why does everything...
Okay, well, maybe we have to interact with something else then.
Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation.
Hey, now what do you have going on?
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Well, at least we got the workstation up. Are all three of these going to be part of Am's, the three things that Am said he left behind?
This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the... Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. Oh, another panic attack. Something about that room. Even with the blindfold on. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, something... Even
So
with...
that doesn't work. And yeah, we can't interact with that.
Can't see a damn thing through...
When a path of very low resistance in a circuit is opened, such as by accident, the electric current becomes very high and can cause damage. This is known as a short circuit. Maybe then back to the electrical in the
Nothing else
water
here?
room.
Schematics...
Yeah, it's not letting us interact with that CD for some reason.
Looks like a stereo speaker. What good will...
Okay, so nothing with that one.
No, I can't. I've got to get... on the other... Nothing else?
Okay, so that room is entirely done. Can't mess with the wiring anymore.
Yeah, right. Damn! The wires... An Egyptian burial chamber.
So nothing more with that. Okay, still haven't found the furnace room. Okay, that was Gorrister's. The alternates were, yeah, the alternate room was a Gorrister, but the primary ones, yeah, were all related to her. Maybe it's the second, yeah, it's probably the second image that might be related to other people. Yeah, because this one was her passageway, and well, passageway shown, passageway hidden. Okay, it's talking about electricity now. A short.
The water shorted out the statue's circuitry. Hey, a new... Your mother wears armor... Yeah, it's deactivated. I remember when my only... Nothing's happening. I used to be so proud. Nothing's happening. This security keypad could have been set to any one of millions of possible combinations. Nothing's happening.
Okay, can't do anything until we actually find the combination. Into book time. Miniatures electrons built into tiny wafers of silicon. Scientific basics. Not sure how that helps. Oh, let's get another thing of water, just in case.
Just reach. Nothing else? What good will push? Now, I'm just a sit... Yeah, like I'm gonna waste water. Nothing else? Nothing else?
I hope that's not bugged.
Now what am I supposed... This workstation...
Raw ye prom.
Great.
Well, maybe using this station will get her to
Core
use the
CD-ROM
other
access.
disc.
Great. A built-in CD... Now I...
Yeah, we know where the CD-ROM is, just not acknowledging it for some reason.
This gem's... It must...
Toth database
The workstation...
invalid.
Yeah, ultimately no further interactions possible.
Yeah, fat... Nothing else here.
Hmm.
I wonder if the ammo from a...
Still gonna be afraid of
Oh,
this.
no. Yellow!
Still thinking we should be able to open up that urn or do something with the decoration. Yeah, this still has no power.
Useless. Power.
And yeah, I haven't found the actual switch for it.
It's locked.
Yep, still locked.
Looks like a stereo. I don't need this. What the hell am I looking at? Could
Yeah, although we're trying to find our way to that location.
an Egyptian burial?
Hmm. The guard was, yeah, it's not right next to the keypad anymore in that one. Okay, and then that's the entrance. Yeah, this one was a bit over to the side. Okay, you can't push them.
Some other time. Well, surprise. All the motherboard connections go to the big, ugly yellow ROM chip.
Oh,
Some other time, Anubis, honey. I'd check out what you'd be wearing under the kilt, but right now, it's those loose wires you got exposed that interest me. Well, surprise.
okay, where are your exposed wires? They said exposed wires. Hmm.
Hey, your mother. Yeah, it's some other time. Well,
It can't interact with the CD-ROM, even though we know where it is. Can't interact the ROM chip, even though it's right here. Is it going to be very fine pixel hunting, or yeah, or is it something else we're supposed to interact with in order to make the ROM chip interactable, as well as the CD-ROM? Hmm. Let's try reloading a bit.
Oh, I can't. Just read. Just read. Even. Just.
Okay, so got that.
The water. Hey, your mother wa- Yeah, it's some other time, Anubis, honey. Well, surprised.
Okay, it's still not showing as interactable. Yeah, nothing changed with the blindfold either.
Yeah, right. An empty cup won't do. Just. I think Anubis has already had a bit more to drink than he. I'm not touching anything without. Some other time.
Talk to is just insulting him. Can't swallow him. Can't take anything. Can't give either. Can't use. Can't push. Yeah, this feels like it's bugged. Well, bugged or I'm just really horribly missing something.
Aha. This sap. I can't see it. Nothing else here?
Not a very good engineer, are you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, then that
This
needs
works.
the ROM chip, the CD, and then the password.
Yeah. Even better. No, I'd better hold. An empty cup. just even
Okay, well, back where we were before.
Hey, Anubis, your mother. Yeah.
Okay, we can identify there's a ROM chip in there. Just can't take it for reasons. Yeah, I need to, I don't know, break the statue somehow.
Schematics I can.
Power cell from that. Refuses to interact with the urn to open or push it or anything like that. Can't interact with the decoration. The speaker, the same thing. Okay, can't do anything with that statue. Can't do anything more with these artifacts.
It's too. Now, what am I supposed to? Yeah, like I'm gonna wait. Now, what am I supposed to do with these? It's too. This sucker must wait. Nothing else? I wonder if this ammo from under.
You can acknowledge that there is a spot here, but not that there's a CD there. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, blindfolding doesn't do anything. At least nothing more. Yeah, this one's just talking about, yeah, miniature electronics, which would be the ROM chip.
Hey, your mother wait. Yeah, it's the.
Hmm. Yeah, all we have are the water and the fabric. That's locked. Doesn't acknowledge the hieroglyphics, besides saying she can't read them. No other interactions. Okay, too afraid of the yellow room.
Oh no. I remember it was. Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow, and it was closed in. I couldn't breathe, and the pain. Get me out of here! Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. This workstation has an empty... a built-in CD-ROM. Now I... This gem's... It must be the...
Wait, need the password for that, need the CD-ROM for that. Need the ROM chip for that. Can't interrupt that. That's still off. Nothing different.
What the heck?
That's the components.
An
Or not the
Egyptian?
components. Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal. That's Chalice room. Monitor, entryway, main entrance. Yeah, not really much in the way of further clues. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else in here either. Hmm.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. I've got to get the cup. On the other hand...
Yeah, nothing there. Mess with the wiring does. Can't do anything. Can't do anything short. You have no power. Nothing with the urn.
A canopic... And they said...
Hmm. Really hope this is not just pixel hunting now. I wonder there's... I feel like there should be something more to this room. Or that could just be like the empty bedrooms in the Gorrister's lab. Or not Gorrister's lab, in Gorrister's route.
Now, what am I supposed
Yeah, already did that. Can I do this to you? No. And is there really no on switch with this? Unless there's something with the monitor. Nothing on the arm and forceps.
At last, a clue. I think. Armatron holding forceps in its claw. Now, why is the Armatron holding a pair of forceps in its claw?
Nope, still can't give.
No ROM chip. So what am I supposed bolted to?
Can we take the forceps? No. Yes. You said ROM chip. Can we use this on Nubis then?
Come to Mama Ellen, little ROM chip. Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable.
Finally. Yeah, so then it was just pixel hunting. Can we? No. Yeah, but how are we gonna get you out? You're not even acknowledging its existence. Maybe we can use the forceps on it.
Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
I'll designate you a new master, sucker. Me!
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Haven't lost my touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts.
Look at you. When I was building my PC, I ended up bending a whole lot of pins on the CPU. Took a while to get them all bent back into place. But aren't you still broken though?
Back where you belong, Lil ROM chip.
Okay, you're working now.
Now who's the master?
I serve you.
Okay, not gonna comment on anything else. Not gonna go on a power trip. Well, she's looking better in her little portrait. Okay.
So? Can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
The Egyptians believed that when the deceased entered the Hall of Judgment, their hearts were judged to determine if their deeds and life were righteous.
So?
You cannot.
So you can actually help out with that.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
It figures.
Exactly, was like the same thing.
Nice chatting with this keypad. That sounds like a lock mechanism release. It's so confined. You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way. Elevator. No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
Well, nothing to see the ROM though.
Can't see a damn. Hell of a place to leave a pile of dust cloths.
Okay, I'm gonna question it. So it looks like a hat and a jumpsuit.
Yeah, like no wrong. So what am I supposed to do?
Studying history is necessary to avoid repeating past mistakes. As the saying goes, those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Okay, I think the door is actually still closed.
This looks like an elevator control panel, but the numbers are more like dates.
Okay, start from the bottom up.
You left your office after working late at the Ingside corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
Okay, so... yeah... something unpleasant happened.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan. Not just yours.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
No, it's not possible!
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Okay, where's Anubis? Shouldn't you be helping out? Okay, the psych book said we should fight back. I think we should run away and get Anubis' help, though.
Don't count on it, you mother.
Okay, that worked.
So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
Well, no, that certainly was a traumatic experience. Thoth as a god of knowledge, was a teacher to the Egyptian pantheon. Okay, so she confronted her fear, at least that aspect.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything. These wires definitely lead to an output device, but what kind? I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. This sucker must weigh. What good will pushing it do? I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project.
Yeah, still no idea what to do with the ROM or the password. Oh, that place. So yeah, it just circles around.
No ROM, so nothing else?
Toth database.
I don't have a lot of potential dates for this. Let's try the access code by
The
Anubis.
workstation's password could be just a...
Invalid path.
Okay. Unpleasant, but would probably do that.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry.
This gem's it must be...
Toth.
Oh, what did I say? Toth.
Toth database state.
Yep.
Somebody...
Need so many information from this. Okay, let's leave AMP last.
Classified information. Security lockout override by 2 to accessing schematic.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you?
Bernie, why Bernie?
I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Well, looks like we finally do something with the speaker.
The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee.
Right, I said American version. When we were talking to, when we were going through Gorrister's path, the mother-in-law, Ellen? No, not Ellen. But yeah, his mother-in-law mentioned that Am had allies. Maybe the other countries allied with him to destroy humanity.
Come to mama.
Alright, finally have a use for that. Still can't do anything with the CD-ROM though.
Now what am I supposed... This gem, it must...
Toth.
Somebody...
Classified in...
Engineers about science in which matter and energy are made useful to man in fields ranging from architecture to computer. Okay, well, we already got the information we need out of that one. Need to... I need to figure out how to actually get to CD-ROM. Get the disc out of this.
Nothing else here.
I wonder if this is going to be another bit of pixel hunting, like with trying to find the forceps. And you were useless. So Ellen did manage to protect herself and confront the guy.
Nice. It's so There ain't no way.
Are you still afraid of yellow? A little bit, but you're just brave enough to just run right through.
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Right, so which one are you?
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hate you.
Yeah, so not am, or that you're lying.
Can you point out some essential component of AM so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. Too spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. Too protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, Am will grow a dozen more.
Yeah, makes sense that with Am being spread out so much that there wouldn't be just any one system.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Am has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
Okay, so no help from them on dying.
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
So, just an alternate version then? Maybe an older one? Or just an alternate branch?
More riddles?
I'm Am's Innocence, one of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough and more
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
How exactly are you going to help?
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here murmuring treason.
Oh my god. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful moment.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlooked.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around? Hey, computer... No way in hell. I've never seen anything. 40 years of... There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
Can you finally take this? Yes, about time. Oh, her portrait's all green. So that's probably something. Horus, son of the Egyptian god Osiris, was known as the Avenger. He would aid any good human seeking righteous revenge. Yeah, that's Horus. And yeah, Horus was the falcon-headed god, I think.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Okay, so maybe it was a bug that the CD-ROM was actually appearing.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler. Warning, use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel. Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
Maybe discarding the dead in Egypt. Let's see. Tomb with his image within was being robbed. He could animate his statue to attack the robbers. So back to Anubis then. Yeah, still nothing with the urn.
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
Right, are we actually going to be missing out on anything?
so confining. You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
Oh, so that was it. So it didn't do anything with the urn, but we did confront her fear, which is what I think is going to be the main point of these little missions. Yeah, Am sends us out to be tormented by by their past traumas, and then confronting them is going to be the key. Okay, Gorrister, it was about his wife being locked up in the asylum, and confronting it revealed that the mother-in-law was actually the main culprit in that. Yeah, that she was the one that had tormented his wife for a very long time, and that played a large part in her mental breakdown, as well as the time that Gorrister ended up hitting her. And then Ellen, what happened to her in the elevator. So she confronted that and kind of moved on, or at least moved on enough to face her fears with confined spaces and yellow. Okay, so we're gonna probably have to do something similar with these three. And that was a much quicker completion than Gorrister. Monkey time.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Yes. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Yeah, a lot of living things in here, and you are quite well spoken. Cannibalism has been practiced by a number of cultures throughout human history, usually to denigrate enemies or to acquire the qualities of the victims. However, modern cultures consider the practice to be deplorable even when human flesh is eaten out of necessity. Right, and this looks like the monitor that we saw. Okay, so yeah, the second screens were related to the other scenarios. And yeah, from the intro, remember, Em was torturing Benny about I think it was in Vietnam or in some situation. So it sounds like he cannibalized his friend. Okay, and yeah, just the starting area. You got a path and some caves.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. This looks like a tree from far away. but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
Oh, hey, how everyone feels about AI. So,
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. This looks like a tree.
any paths behind? No. Yeah, what if it's all machinery then?
This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
And they probably will, too.
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other graves as deathly silent?
Tuttle, Thomas, and Murphy.
I guess I haven't given you any...
Right, so Murphy's is a bit different. Okay, can't push. Can't take.
I guess I haven't...
Yeah, so just a bit of remembering of these people.
I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over.
Oh, that's even shorter dead end. Looks like there's a tunnel behind Murphy, though.
It's firmly rooted in the ground. It's firmly... It's fir... Vines. Hurts! 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 These aren't vines. They're electrical wire.
Okay, that's gonna be really uncomfortable for your digestive tract. So, just the fence now, and those fake vines.
It's firmly rooted. Hurt! Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
Probably not, since it's apparently everything is just constructs by the computer.
I don't see any opening in the fence. I don't... Why is this fence here? I can bear... Are the other great... Are the other... I guess...
Back to the path.
This looks like...
Interact with that.
I'm in no shape. It's firmly rooted. I'm not that. I don't. It's firm.
I'm gonna reach the ground and too crippled to climb.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
Okay, so there was a path through. Okay, all sorts of caves. And even more paths.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
Well, you could have always hit the cans against a rock. And if there was more than one can, you could hit it against each other. There were ways to open it out. It's an actual fruit, though.
This fruit looks ripe and sweet. Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Apparently not.
It's too high off the ground for... I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit. I coughed up blood. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
Pelicans of following description of an earthly paradise. The wolf shall also dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. Okay, again, the Going Bible could be the forbidden fruit, although could also still be that whole Greek thing with Tantalus. The tree where you can't eat anything, and yeah, the water with Ellen. It's a little bit spread out.
I can't climb up.
Oh hey,
Looks
this
like
spot.
some kind of altar.
Let's finish exploring this part.
Ah, manna from heaven. I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. I don't know what to do with this. Looks like it's empty.
Fire cradle.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry.
Are you gonna end up eating the baby? It's not gonna be
There's
your
a
thing.
video screen built into the cave wall.
The machine baby.
I don't know what to...
Well, you're supposed to cook the fruit. Or the fake fruit anyways.
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm. It's too hot.
Fire hot.
Forget it. I don't know. Looks like a primitive... Jesus, I'm... There's a video... Looks like a... Jesus.
Why does looking at the cradle prompt you to say that you're hungry?
Vines.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Hurts! Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Hey, an actual person.
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Does he now?
He's not interested.
Okay.
A bag. Maybe there's food.
Probably won't be too happy about us looking through his bag.
I can't figure out what I can barely... Forget it. A bag. I can't figure out what I want. There's a video.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Are you another one of Am's parts? Oh, maybe this was what they were talking about for Am's allies. Yeah, so why are we gathering them for a sacrifice?
There's...
And why did that prompt come up when we tried to use the fruit with the video screen?
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
No, okay, he is not gathering them. They are supposed to be gathering.
This looks like a... what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Wow. Can't even comprehend a single parent actually being able to have the capability of taking care of a household.
I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better.
How are even they... Yeah, how are they eating it? So they must not be actual people then.
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. That son of a... The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back.
Don't be rude. You're some horrible ape-looking man. You're not one to judge.
That son of a bitch. This woman looks half-starved, just like a fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them.
Yeah, Benny's just sounding pretty awful in general. Sounding like if he cannibalized his friend, he did it on the first day, the moment he missed lunch.
I can't use this video screen with its innards hanging out. I can't use... This looks like a good hiding place. This looks like... There's nothing in... On second thought, I better keep... This... Forget it.
Yeah, maybe the child would end up hiding in the hole.
A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. I'm too hungry. Hurts! It's a goddamn supermarket!
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia.
Okay. Not quite what I was expecting from you. Kind of making it where Am was absolutely right to be torturing you.
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
But he's bald. So you're blind and stupid.
Blondie.
Well, it's kind of obvious that you're stupid. You're still trying to eat food that you know that you can't eat. According to the New Testament, Jesus taught that it was more blessed to give than to receive.
This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Are you going to learn not to be such a terrible person?
Oh, thank you for food.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Right. Yes, a sacrifice, right?
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
What do you mean by different?
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes, pieces of victim are scattered around it.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in food cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Yeah, how have you been getting food otherwise?
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in food cave. It comes from the trees.
Yeah, but you can't eat those.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay, so apparently there's some way to process it then.
Hurts!
Several species of birds these young are not, or two not. Okay. Are two not developed to digest their food. In such cases, the mother bird will swallow food, partially digest it, and then regurgitate it into her young's mouth. So back to the mother then?
That son of a bitch Am.
Okay. Can't swallow her.
She must want me to show it to her son. No, this is mine. I need to go. It's too hot. No.
Pretty greedy for something you can't actually eat.
It's too hot. The boy's a friggin' mutant.
Can't do anything with his third arm, though. Can't use you with the pot. Can't use her with the pot. And using it just automatically eats.
There's nothing. No. Forget it. She must want me to show it to her son. No.
Okay, it's willing to give to the mother, but not the son.
I can't understand. He's not interested. I can't figure. Forget it. I can.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow.
I don't see anyone. Blondie only seems to be interested. Blondie here won't. Blondie.
Alright, so we have to get rid of him first.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Okay, can't get rid of the tree. Hey, are you gonna get sacrificed?
There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here.
Yeah, it looks like a crucifix.
It's firmly... Nothing but twisted wire. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive.
Are you gonna die for the sins, Benny?
It's firmly... It's firmly... I'm not... Ah. This is the cave. I can't figure out what I want. This is where this is where I can't figure out. I can't figure.
There you go.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. This wood doesn't look very tasty.
So what if it doesn't look tasty? Let's take it.
This wood, a polished piece of wood. The villagers must use this for pulping the fruit. This wood doesn't look very tasty. Pulping the fruit won't make it taste any better. This is enough food to... So why is it all locked? Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. Blondie won't let me touch any. This wood doesn't look... This guard looks a lot stronger than me, but not too bright.
Alright, so it should be easy to trick then. Let's see if we can give the kid another piece of food.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Oh, thank you for food.
I need to go find...
Alright.
Ah.
So have the
This is
mother
the
chew the food for us?
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
And you're still gonna have a whole lot of insults from them, aren't you? Early to bed, early to rise. Going on the greener side, I think. So who's gonna be sacrificed now?
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough.
Apparently the mother.
I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go... The village is quiet today. Too quiet. This is where the
she was
village...
sacrificed.
This is where... I don't know.
No, okay, you're still here.
Ah. The village elder must be a...
Okay, so how's her being
Why is
sacrificed?
everyone gathered around the altar?
Tada cho shama am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the
Oh,
mutant
that.
child's mother.
I wonder if we could have rigged it so that the mother doesn't get sacrificed.
Wocho shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
This is Am, the great and powerful. Yeah. The woman's death means nothing to me. I will take the newcomer instead. Benny, a heartless animal to the last. But I'm not yet quite ready to indulge your appetite. Return to the fire and contemplate your hunger pangs. Who among you shall go next?
Okay, trying to eat her, not a good idea.
Natana.
He doesn't want me to interfere with this. There's something
Watana.
I don't think he understands what.
Tada.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wocho.
It looks like she.
Wita fuma piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Am villa tajo.
I am Am, the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Didn't even do a proper or properly commit to the Wizard of Oz.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains. There's nothing here I can eat. There's nothing here.
Am shaba hupa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village, at least until the next lottery.
Wata.
I don't.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Natana.
He doesn't want me to enter.
Finders keepers, losers weepers, a proverb meaning that a person who has found something can keep it, and the loser has no rights to it.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces. I wonder if they're going to bury the.
Natana sha.
He doesn't want me to.
Did one of the people there?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I don't know what. There's nothing here.
Yeah, there was a woman there with a child. Yeah, but obviously nothing to do with that.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe from lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to AM machine.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep. Oh, thank you for food.
I need to go find...
Okay, so are we just gonna sleep again?
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next I need to go find...
Okay, we're supposed to take something apparently.
Ah.
Oh, thank
Yeah, so it's just on repeat.
I can't care.
you care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
Not sure if that's how it works, but
I don't
say
see...
so.
He's motioning towards the video monitor. There's a video.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Okay, another sacrifice.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it. He's motioning. Ah. I can't figure out what This is not... Those are the lottery pieces used for choosing the sacrifice victims.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of...
You can't hide it in the hole.
I coughed up blood the last time I can't add anything. I looked at the village elder's video screen and found out there will be a sacrifice tomorrow.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
I wish...
Many villagers...
I wish I could...
Many villagers
I look.
Another.
I don't know.
Oh, can we get the sticks from here and then beat the old man?
I don't know. I think. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look. What gives? He won't. Blonde.
We can't leave unless we put the food away.
This wood does. This wood. A polished piece of wood. The villagers must. Okay, I can't eat. This wood. Ah.
So there's that. Is the only option just going to be to sleep again? What was that? Oh, okay. This background animation.
It's fur.
Okay, let's see who gets sacrificed now.
I'm starving. I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
I need to go. The village is quiet today.
Yeah, sacrifice.
The village elder must be at the.
Okay, you're still here. We weren't able to do anything with the debris or
There's nothing
junk.
here.
Ooh.
Ta-da!
The villagers are going to hold. I wonder who the unlucky.
I am the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice. Try that.
Okay, bad end, obviously.
Benny, I am so disappointed in you. I set this scrumptious table, this wonderful groaning board banquet, and you don't even take a bite? Back to the fire with you until you're truly hungry. Who among you shall go next?
Alright, so I need to figure out a way to deal with the elder.
There's nothing. I don't know how that boy turned this video screen into a translator. He must be a savant or something. This swill's made of transistors and springs.
I wonder how the mother actually managed to feed him. Yeah, stuck on finders keepers.
The boy's a friggin' mutant. I wish I...
Many
Look,
thank.
Yeah, all the dialogue there just leads to exiting. Okay, bed progresses to the next day.
Looks like a primitive cradle. Jesus, I don't...
Yeah, no new interaction with this.
I can't There's a video. I would know it. It's too hot. It's not... It's... I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
Hey, how do we get you to leave then?
I can't figure out. He's not interested. Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Okay, no interaction with that.
I'm not that...
At least he doesn't care.
Mono...
Can't do anything more with the tree. All the fruit's out of range.
I'll bet those basket...
Yeah, it's from there. Trees.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
Have you really learned to be compassionate? Or just what can I do to prove?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
You have to sacrifice yourself.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
Okay, so you killed him and then silenced everyone. And individuals shouldn't be sacrificed.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
What can I do?
Give us proof of...
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Really?
Why is this fence here?
Okay, any
I don't
new
see any-
interaction besides this one? Still can't push. Vines.
I can't bury this. The ground's too hard. I can't figure out what I...
I thought you were going to throw them at him. Are you still there? Yes, you are.
I think...
Can we get the sticks yet? Or the wood?
This wood doesn't look...
No.
Okay, I can't eat it. Ah.
Anything new with you? Yeah, sleeping is just going to be a dead end.
I look...
No, okay. Yeah, still finders keepers. What was it they said again? Did they give any hints in what they said?
What can I...
Give us proof.
No, okay.
What can I...
Show us that you're able to think of...
What can I...
Give us evidence.
Yeah, still nothing with the vines.
Hurts! It's firmly rooted. It's firmly rooted. It's firmly rooted.
Yep, still nothing with those. Can you push your graves over? No. Only talk to. What the fence?
I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. I don't know what to do with... I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
Okay, we can't use a fence. Nothing more here. There was nothing. Yeah, can't distract the elder. Yeah, there's still some weird stuff we could do with the vines. Well, let's just like do the
It's firmly
urns,
rooted in the ground.
which we might be. Then there's still the cradle. Oh, hey, a skull. I want to see what they have to say again.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
Right, so no cannibalism then. You just kill them for reasons.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed. I should put a bullet.
What can I...
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
My tour
Sora?
of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, your secret died with...
I've learned that...
From where I lie, you're still the same allowing that.
What can I do to prove...
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than...
Yeah, maybe we are supposed to get something
I
from
tried
her
to help,
remains.
Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
What? Someone who, if you weren't able to carry your own weight, you're worth more dead than alive. And if you did carry your own weight, you were a liability. And who's Brickman?
I've learned to protect...
The coward who let that woman die, you're going to die.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us a...
We couldn't get any of the wood. And still nothing behind Murphy. Can't interact with that. Push that.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Yeah, still the vines.
It's firmly...
Is there something from the woman that we were supposed to have gotten?
There's nothing. There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Let me bury her over near the graves then.
There's nothing.
Yeah, it's not letting us take her remains though.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Maybe it's gonna be like Gorrister. Yeah, we needed a shovel. Yeah, we couldn't bury his wife until we got a shovel. Yeah, but the only option though is the wood.
Blondie only seems to be in. This is the cave where.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything new with you.
I looked.
Another.
Yeah, all that just ends the dialogue. Sleeping ends the scenario. Can't interact with the whole.
I'm not that. No. There's nothing.
Was there anything back in the first room then? Can't use the ladder either.
I can't climb up. I don't see it.
Okay, free and junk. And then the path back.
I don't see it.
Cradle, fire, vid screen. More vines.
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
Any shovels anywhere? No hidden shovels.
This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command.
Yeah, did you know you killed him?
Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. The village elder must be out gathering food.
Oh, where'd he go? Right, now what do I do with this? Can we hide it in the hole?
I can't figure. I don't think he understands. I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
No one will find the lottery bag in here.
Okay. Yes, what happens now?
Oh, what a nightmare. I dreamt that somebody stole the lottery bag. Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find. The village is quiet today.
Drowning Thomas. Someone needs a physical evidence to be convinced of anything. Was one of the people named Thomas? You.
What can I...
Give us evidence that you...
I can't bear... It's firmly...
Right, the only other head then is the mother's grave.
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy. I don't think he understands. I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need body for friend.
What else?
I need body.
I'll see what... The village is quiet today.
Yeah, it's still going with Thomas. No, that is just an expression.
What can I...
Give us...
Can't you give up your body, Thomas?
It's firm.
Yeah, still no way past those. Past the fence.
Looks like a Jesus. Blondie here. I think I know someone who might like a piece.
So we got the wood now, finally.
Okay, oh, I can't eat.
Let's see if we can use it to dig. Let's dig up Thomas's body then. It's either that or we give the wood over to him.
I can't figure out what I want. I can't.
Okay, we can do that though.
I can't figure. Pulping the fruit won't make it taste.
Yeah, maybe Thomas is just it's part of an expression.
I found a.
Thank you.
What else?
I need to tie head to.
I'll see what I can.
Yeah, should be see the
I
twine
can't
then.
shake any.
Can we take the vines?
There's a loose wire.
Okay.
I found a.
Thank you for help with doll. Me go play in hole.
Okay. We got that. Did you just sleep again? Hmm. Did it crash? Did it freeze? Was that an inappropriate action? Progressing. Okay, let's restart. Okay, the kid hid. No. Ooh. Okay, that is not good. Yeah, so this... Yeah, don't get the mouse pointer. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Apparently we did something really wrong. Let's try dealing with this. Okay, then... Yeah, it's back to that end. Okay, so clearly we did something wrong. Okay, we have the bag. Giving the bag to the kid prompts the yeah, the making the doll. Down Thomas. Says he wants proof. Under what vines and... Oh, okay, you just hide the bag there. Okay, so apparently hiding the bag in the hole, he finds it. Yeah, but out here the elder won't. Okay, so he killed Brickman, killed Murphy, killed Tuttle because of what he saw, and killed Thomas later on. Oh, I thought it was going to be cannibalism, but no, he was just a jerk. Yeah, what crimes are that? And apparently we have something to plant. Okay, just a random flower then. Can we take the flower? No. Contains the following description of an earthly paradise. No, okay, that is back to the start. This is back to the hint of the child then. Okay, let's try this one then. Right, you're back. Can't interact with it. Alright, it's still that. He's not commenting about the missing bag. Okay, so then we just do this now. Rude of him to call the kid's mom a piece of junk. Yeah, no, it's for the wire. Okay, that's... Yeah, would make it every other spot used and... Okay, so there's that. Why can't you walk? Yeah, he can interact with the items, but yeah, he's stuck. Well, at least you were able to reload. Is this whole thing bugged out? Yeah, knowing that we couldn't take that earlier. Yeah, in the other scenarios, in Gorrister scenario, we were able to take stuff even though we didn't need it right away. If this ends up bugging again, I might just end things there then. Yeah, definitely won't have time for another scenario today. Yeah, if the scenario, yeah, if the scenario continues to be bugged, then that might actually be it for the playthrough. Because if we can't get all 5 of them done, then I don't think we can actually finish the game then. Could try just redoing this next time. Yeah, since we know Marla's house supposed to go, it shouldn't take that long to run through this. Okay, good. Actually proceeded last time. Okay, so he's hiding now. Okay. And we actually proceeded. Well, of course they found him. Big Brother's Watching You is a warning that appears in the novel 1984 by George Orwell, referring to a government that spies on a citizen. And did he just suddenly grow an extra arm? Okay, and that scenario complete. Much quicker than what happened with Gorrister's. And yeah, I think we will be finishing this for today. Yeah. Not as complicated as Gorrister stuff. That time it took us the entire stream to just complete his. But we were able to get through Ellen and Benny's scenarios. Though there were, yeah, those bugs with Benny's. And I did look up kind of like roughly what the story's kind of about. Like, yeah, and saw that it was supposed to be focus on the 5 traveling. Yeah, so it's looking like at least this part of the game is kind of focusing on backstories for the characters. Yeah, didn't expect that with Ellen or with Benny. Yeah, didn't think Ellen's would go in that direction. So quite that degree of a twist, or not really a twist, but yeah, but to that degree of a place. And then Benny's, I was really thinking his was just going to be more about cannibalism. But nope, he was just a really unpleasant person that killed his own squad for no reason. Unless there was actual cannibalism involved and I just missed that missed that hint. So yeah. So far, interesting storytelling. Still, like, the most annoying part is the whole the pixel hunting and things not being interactable until you interact with a specific item much later. Like the pixel hunting with Ellen's with those forceps. Or like that weird thing with the CD-ROM where the CD was visible, but then we couldn't interact with it until much later. And then Benny's stuff where, like, we knew that they had the junk, but you couldn't interact with it. Yeah, we couldn't just pick it up in the inventory, so we just had to leave it there. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying as far as gameplay functionality goes. I mean, bugs will just always be annoying no matter what. Well, not really no matter what. Sometimes bugs seem interesting, but yeah, progression stopping bugs are annoying. So, started quite a bit late because we're sleeping and ending a little bit early. But yeah, things happen. Next week we'll be finishing up with these 2, and unless there's some other progression, that might be it for I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. So yeah, potentially finishing this next week. Much longer, well, actually not really a longer game than I thought. Yeah, mainly what I like this is coming from just like trying to figure things out. Probably would have been could have finished it in the first stream. But yeah, going to continue this tomorrow, or not really tomorrow, next week, and maybe finish it. And then once we finish I Have No Mouth and Must Scream, next game will be probably going to be returning to Total War Warhammer 3. Either that, or if I'm still in the mood for the point-and-click retro adventure games, could play Day of the Tentacle. Almost getting in the mood to play that again. But since that game I did play it already and beat it, might end up being a really short thing since I would know more or less where everything is. Well, just another one of those wait and see things. So, tomorrow it'll be back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where, yeah, we finally killed Runt. Haven't gotten back the sword that he stole, and we're just investigating a whole lot of counterfeit silver. But even though that's the main quest, we're probably going to do a lot more side questing, see what's opened up now that we progressed the main story a little bit. And then Wednesday will be continuation of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where we are going to start off heading to the creepy hotel. Yeah, the creepy haunted hotel. So yeah, all that coming up. Be sure to follow or subscribe to the channels, whether you happen to be watching on Twitch or on YouTube, for notifications of when we're online. Otherwise, if you don't feel like doing that, there is always my Twitter for updates and notifications. It is at Imre_EE, IMRE_EE, for updates and notifications. Though if you don't feel like messing around with that either, I do try to stream every day at about the same time, between 12:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. US Central. Though granted, this past week has been kind of off schedule quite a few times. Been overly fatigued. Thinking of maybe every other week or every 3 weeks, kind of taking a day off just to get a lot of rest. Well, we'll see how things go. But yeah, I do try to stream every day between those times. Mostly. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who happen to stop by the stream live, as well as thank you to those who may end up watching the VOD. Hope you're all reasonably entertained, and that you have a good day or night, whichever it may happen to be, and that you stop by again next time. With that, thank you and goodbye.